All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to twitch.tv/SpeedGaming. We are here for the match 4 of a potential best of 5 in the Z1 Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament Best of the Rest Finals. On the left is the screen of PDXRex, who has won one of the first 3 matches. On the right is the screen of Malkier, who's won 2 of the 3 matches we've had so far. Malkier can close this out tonight, or Rex can force a Game 5 tomorrow night. I'm bbq.gov. I'm one half of our comms team. We have JSB Adam doing tracking tonight, and joining me in the booth is Tracy M. Tracy, welcome. This is going to be fun.
Oh, I sure hope it'll be fun. It's been a fun tournament. Both the main tournament and the best of the rest has been everything you could ask for. And yeah, we've had some good races in this best of the rest finals, and we're gonna get hopefully one more tonight.
Yeah, both these runners have. It's the best of the rest bracket in that it's not the championship bracket, but make no mistake, both of these runners have played really well throughout the course of the tournament and through the bottom bracket to get to this point. These are two, so we're not going to have a 3-hour seed here. These runners have shown in the lead up in games 1, 2, and 3, they know what they're doing. They're very good. Despite a challenging tournament flag set, I'm looking forward to a good show tonight. We're going to get started here in a matter of 2, 1, 0, and off we go.
All right, and starting on an Armo screen, which, we're going to get the immediate wood sword, as we always do.
That is one of the things I did enjoy about the flag set this year, was that you did not have to go on a 20-minute overworld hunt to try to find a wood sword, which can sometimes, once you hit a certain point, it just feels fruitless. But we have some immediate route divergence here. Malkier is prioritizing the Armos checks, and he's going to get a candle for his efforts.
Yeah, I like the Armos checks prioritization. Get a candle there for Malkier. Now, if one of the reasons I really like the Armos prioritization is just, maybe you get a white sword, maybe you retry into that original free candle. I don't like to call the taking any candle a free candle. You're paying a heart instead of paying money. And, a lot of people prefer that, which is fine, but let's call it what it is,
Very true. Meanwhile, on Rex's side, he has decided to prioritize forcing a bomb here off these blue Octoroks. As Malkier has found level 1 on his side and walked right into a left MOA.
Yeah, I might just up A and start again. We're down to 1 heart. In the meantime, I guess we should be trying to figure out what... that's not 1Q.
Now, this smells second quest, maybe?
This could be 2Q. That could be the E. Oh, look at that. We got silvers on the floor. We don't have to worry about that.
So if that is the E, that means we have a second quest front half, and either first quest or shapes back half, for those who are not maybe familiar with the flags that are being used this tournament. That certainly looks like the bottom of an E.
It definitely does. We've had seeds in the past where we, for all the world, thought it was one thing, and then, surprise, it's shapes. So, yeah. Apparently, there were red bubbles. That doesn't really mean anything other than there will be second quest. That would tell us, of course, if this turned out not to be shapes. If this turned out to be shapes, then that would be a second quest back half.
Oh, Malkier's got a sticky situation here with a shooting gallery. I don't think he's going to be able to go that direction to get to the coast.
Oh, careful. Careful, Rex. Yeah, it was doing a great job of staying to the left of those Lionels and then moved over a little bit. Okay, got through.
All right, he's about to get, I believe... No, it's the room below this.
Room below this, so he needs a key. And I'm guessing Malkier must have gotten a key by going 1 further up in the room he's in, that Rex is in right now.
Yeah, he did. It's a Triforce room that's got a key sitting right here. And with no bombs, you can't
I hope you use the key, Rex. I guess, it is... Silvers really don't do much for him right now, so I suppose if he doesn't get the silvers, then that's probably okay. But it just feels good to have him. Not have to worry about buying silvers. Also, we have links on the overworld because our runners are playing as Wizrobes.
That's true. We have a Wizrobe battle in the finals. I'm just now noticing that. That's a good call. Slightly different color robes for the Wiz robes, but still.
It's okay. It can't be completely the same. There's another Take Any heart for Malkier, or his first heart. Second Take Any.
And Rex is going to end up in this same shooting gallery. He's going to try and power through, but can't quite get there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in general a fan of having wizards on the overworld because I'd rather not deal with them in dungeons. But you do have to be careful, and they will get you a few times. And those red ones, when they start spawning in the forest, they don't spawn all at once. They kind of have this weird thing where they pop in different places, so you really have to watch out for where they are.
Yeah, there are certain screens where you become a sitting duck at that point, and that is no fun. Rex is still looking for a bomb force here. He's going to try and get it off these Gibdos.
Also, we neglected to mention, apparently we have Raft as our starting item today. Everybody's favorite. I mean, the only good thing I could say about the Raft as the starting item, guaranteed those 2 spots are actual spots with something. Not necessarily something good, and something. Okay, this is, we got level 3. This is looking very 2Q-ish. And if this isn't a key, then we're not getting very far. Also, given this start spot, there's a really good chance the bait's going to make a difference. 2Q3 is a great dungeon if you have keys and bait. Because there's always 3 key doors in this dungeon. Now, it often will give you some keys to open those doors.
That would be nice here. The other thing that would be nice if you could pull it off would be a Kanana key, but this is going to be very difficult to do.
This is a terrible room for that.
Yeah, I just don't see how you can pull it off and it's not just the type of the enemies that you have here, but it's the bubbles that are going to come.
Oh, people complain about red bubbles, but I'll tell you, those white ones that take away your sword temporarily, at least with the red ones, they just take away your sword and your sword has been taken away. And if there's enemies, oh, nice Triforce right away. If there's reds and if there's enemies in the room, there will always also be a blue bubble, so when your sword comes back. How many times have you, with the regular bubbles, just been like, okay, push that A button, come on, sword, where are you?
Oh yeah, you run in circles trying to find it. Like, and we have an Armos item on Rex's side. That is the red candle.
Oh, well, okay. It'd been nice to find that before picking up the blue candle, but, we'll take it.
Well, I mean, it will make it has the potential to make a difference for combat. Yes, for combat, as Malkier finds level 8, which is a good find, and we'll get an idea here pretty quick. This looks like shapes.
This is not 1Q. This is 100% shapes. So that means we do have a 2Q front half, shapes back half. This could have been 2Q until there was a door under the room under the V. That would not be, that is not a valid room in 2Q8. And just the starting spot just immediately eliminated 1Q. There's only one room on that top row, and it is not under the E, so...
Yeah, it's either, I can't remember if it's under the second L or if it's under the dash, but either way, it's not there, so...
Yeah.
And
so we're gonna have
on the overworld. We have Lionels in the dungeons, and they're gonna contribute to a whole bunch of lag here on Rex's side.
Yeah, and actually, Lionels are a great red candle enemy. You were talking about the offense of the red candle. I am a big fan of the red candle. Give me a red candle anytime. Especially this early, those Lionels, you can just spam that red candle, and it's not super fast, but it's a little safer. And yeah, when you already have a wood sword anyway, it's not like you're doing a ton less offense,
Yeah, likes, Gibdos, Lionels. Yeah, if you can back them into a corner and just pin them, spam that fire. That map is neither first quest nor second quest on Malkier's side. So
yeah, then there's a Dig Dogger we can't deal with yet, and also it was something else. Oh yeah, the Zols are going down to one hit with the wood sword, which is really nice. What is that?
Oh boy, well.
That's a ladder block. I'll tell you what that is.
That's not great. That is linear as all heck.
Until it's not in the back half of the dungeon. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a single path. You have to go all the way around towards the 8 and then down, or get lucky and find a transport that takes you down to the bottom
Yeah.
half. But woo!
Or get lucky and get the Triforce and hope that you don't need the items in here.
That's true. Well, look at that Triforce
Well, okay,
location,
there's
though.
that Triforce location. We're going to be going pretty deep into this map at some point. Malkier has decided that, you know what, I don't really want to go super deep into this 8 right now. Rex is going to stay in here. Now, it makes a little bit of sense for Rex. With that red candle, he's got that extra offense. Malkier is stuck with only the wood sword. So, you know, I can understand why he left. I would understand if Rex left as well, but he's got that slightly better offense and doing quite well with that candle.
Yeah, and this can be, there's strategy to this too, not just that, oh, I have, you know, it may be beyond, as there's a Chevy room, just, oh, I have more offense. I mean, this could have been a strategy of his from the start, that
Yep.
if I find an early big dungeon, I'm going to dig it, in the
look at here.
hopes that I can score a really good item that maybe my opponent's not going to get.
Well, this could be a big moment right here. We'll see if there's anything in this staircase, or if it's just the transport. By just the transport, I would probably take this if it's a transport.
I would
Maybe it gets
too.
you close to that Triforce.
Yeah, because you do not want to have to walk that all the way down.
Ugh.
What do we have? It's 50-50. It's an item. It's our
a raft. I mean, the worst item you can find is the one you start with.
Well, a little deeper we go then.
You know, Chad asking what 7 looks like, and I'm wondering if that little upside-down staircase is going to show up as part of 7.
I mean,
as a segment.
Yeah. Well, it could either be that, or could we have the dream of a segment at 9?
Ooh, I mean,
I don't want to cast aspersions, but I mean that
it could happen.
I've seen that recently, and it was fun.
Well, I mean, maybe not for the runners.
No, it was fun to call. It was fun to call because I think CD and I were on comm. We were like,
that sounds
oh,
right.
this is all sorts of fun. We don't have to run this at all.
Oh, hi, Patra. Yeah, I don't know that I deal with this guy. Let's see if we can get around him. Can't take a hit right now on the Patra, so we'll leave him alone for now. Get extra key for our troubles. Hopefully. Meanwhile, Malkier dealing with some Pole's voice in level 5.
Level 5, a good find. That's the Z in the jumbled up spelling of Zelda. So, but it will have walk through walls, and Malkier has to know by now that as Rex takes a beam to the back.
Oof. We'll see if he continues to dig this 8. I think this might be a good time to leave it. Nope, he's gonna continue. Oh, there's a bow on the floor of 5.
Oh,
That's
well.
big. So that's both silvers and bow for Malkier. So he could be able to go mode the rest. Now, the odds that he'd actually be able to go mode, there's no guaranteed block dungeon, but there still could be a block dungeon. It's probably not the raft. And of course, ladder is always a thing that, it is possible to have a ladderless seed. We've seen them, but, those don't tend to happen that often that you can really count on them. So he's still going to be wanting to check things. And 4 Hearts Wood Sword really is not. I know some runners that would love that challenge. I don't think Malkier really wants to do that in a game, in a potentially deciding game in this series.
Oh, I don't want to do it right now. If you asked me, I was like, give me the easy seed, please.
I know, right? Now, I do think you just leave with this Triforce, though. Oh, we going back in? Or
Okay.
I can't tell if that
item. So
yeah, there is still a stair. Yeah, it's a little worse in these 2Q dungeons where you have the extra staircase. But yeah, it's nice to be able to go and know you just need to find a stair item. You don't have to kill these rooms.
If you were looking for a floor item, I would completely understand bailing and coming back and hoping maybe you get a recorder. 5 is at vanilla 6, so not the most convenient location, but it's not way out of the way. Not so out of the way that you would never want to come back.
It's gonna go for this Patra. This is an Expando Patra. There's no place to hide. It's a terrible room for it. Yeah, we'll see if we maybe just skip the Patra and see if that's, because if that's the transport staircase. Yeah, okay, he's leaving now. Now, he might suspect that is just the first transport staircase. You give him to the rest of the dungeon, and at 4 hearts, if that were like an ellipsis Patra, I'd say go for it. But the Expandos are just much more difficult to hide from.
Yeah, that's not a fun fight. And there's a total of 5 stairs in 2Q5,
Yep.
2 sets of transports, and the 1 item one. So at best, it was a 1 in 5 shot. Makes sense to go ahead and bail now. You're going to get the red candle here from the Armos. And then the question is going to be, where does Malkier head from here? Does he continue to do Death Mountain, or does he go somewhere else?
Well, and to the point of the red candle, like obviously, I don't think the red candle changes your mind about going back into 5 to deal with that Patra. But let's say it was the white sword. Let's say it was the wand. That's the kind of item, or a red ring even. Those are the kind of items that might give you a chance to go back into that 5. And so instead of killing yourself multiple times on the Patra, well, now you have something better to kill it with, or something better to defend yourself with, and maybe you go back in. 36 for the mid secret. That's the first. I mean, this is not the first secret they've picked up. It's first I've noticed. 36 is really good for mid. Those nice high mid secrets, 35 and above, or those are really good because there's 7 of them, so you're gonna get a lot of money out of that.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen a door repair yet. Chat will keep us honest on that, as might our tracker, JXB Adam. Shout out to our tracker this evening, as there's another Chevy room in level 8, and that may close it out for Rex here.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in here. Unfortunately, only got a little bit of knowledge of that raft. But, I mean, it is a little bit of knowledge. It's not the complete waste of time, but yeah, I'm not feeling too good if... Oh, those were cheap. I saw a 12 and 11 and maybe a 31.
Yeah, those are very affordable. Now,
We need
you're
a
not going to be
book.
able to do anything. It's, Malkier takes a banana to the back of the skull.
Yeah, Guria's on the overworld. He's gonna retry. Yeah, those blue Gurias, like the red ones, sometimes they roll low and sometimes they end up being really good bomb droppers, but the blue ones are just annoying.
Yeah, I'm never happy to see those guys. You're just like, ugh, you guys. You don't even drop anything good.
Yeah, I mean, they drop hells, but on the overworld, that's usually not what you're looking for.
Rex doing some bomb strats here to try to get these, in a double bubble room. Not a bad strat.
If you could get the 2 dark nuts down and just have... no. Okay, because the idea I had was get the 2 darkness down. Now you could flame the Stelphos in order to do the Kanana key.
Well, he doesn't need to do it here because he's got keys.
Oh, never mind. That's what Malkier had, no keys.
If he needed to do it,
that would be the way to do it. 90 rupee key is not awful if we need to buy them. Now, Rex is going to go back in. I like this.
I don't mind this at all. At least find out where your bait block is.
Well, and Malkier couldn't go back in because he didn't have a key. He would have had to have Kanana keyed. This room is still going to be a pain because, he doesn't have to kill the enemies this time, but...
he does need to clear a path without dying.
He needs to get a path. The bubble doing him a little bit of a favor by giving us some iframes to get around the red dark nut there.
Okay, and rewarded with a killable room. This is not bad. Just avoid those beams, and he should be in good shape. It'd be great if this dropped the... Oh, no, but he took a shot right in the heart.
Okay, let's see. We'll try again.
Good news is, by thinning out the room earlier, he's not going to have as many enemies that he's going to have to get around. He's able to damage boost through that red dark nut, and he'll be able to get back where he was before.
I got some any roads. Okay, we get to eliminate a recorder spot. That's always good. I did not see where he started, though, on Malkier's side.
I think the second one was on Death Mountain, and I didn't see where the first one was. Oh, and here's an enemy for Rex that, if you can line him up right, would be great for Red Candle. The ropes love to charge at you, right there. Oh, but they go down super easy.
That's not normal.
Hey, I'm not going to complain about that at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. The super ropes, I believe, are 4 HP.
He's going to get to despawn and respawn him.
Okay, Malkier back into level 1. Was there something we could do here that I missed? I guess we didn't have bombs. We didn't have bombs the first time. That was the thing. Yeah, and if we were uncertain, there is the confirmation with the map of level 3.
Alright, Rex is trying to line these guys up for... Oh, took a bop there, unfortunately. He's trying to use bomb strats on these guys, and got one of them down.
I would say I don't know for sure whether this drops in 2. This would not drop if this were 1Q, but 2Q does kind of change things.
Yeah, and this level's small enough that even if it's not gonna drop your floor item, it's it
could
might
be
well
the push block.
You might get a regular drop out of it, like a key or something.
It also might be a push block to get to the other to get to the segment. So I might just leave the one dark net and come back and see how far up I can go. It's nothing and nothing.
It's nothing.
Ah, there's your bait block. And a key door behind it. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's good information, though. Malkier saw nothing out of here, so if he gets to a point where he needs an overworld blocked item, such as ladder or recorder, he might be tempted to come back here at some point.
Yeah, I imagine Malkier would come back with keys plus bait. So at some point, buy the bait.
Yeah, have we seen the bait? I don't remember. If it was
I have
before.
not. I have not noticed the bait. That doesn't mean we haven't seen it, because could have easily missed it. And sometimes the runners go in and out of those rooms so quickly. There's a level 2 for Rex.
And that's at the raft spot, so our starting pack of hot dogs was in fact required.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's even in logic, because we can get it from level 8.
Whether you want to get it there, it's another question entirely. But
yeah, I mean, the funny thing about these starting items is sometimes we kind of forget that the logic, that those starting items aren't in logic. And some of the chains that we've avoided because of the starting items being in our inventory have been pretty good.
Yeah, boy, there have been some where you just kind of like, ooh, Rex takes a shot to the side of the head.
He was so focused on the dark nut and the rope that he forgot about the Stalfos, I think.
Yeah, those guys can sneak up on you. Oh!
Well, okay, so wood boomerang, and nice. Oh, what? Malkier got a ladder out of 1.
Well, our tracker JXB Adam keeping us honest here. Ladder was the other item in 1, and because the second quest 1, it was also on the floor.
That's a stacked 1.
Well then, yeah.
Rex, you need to go back to 1. Rex, go back to 1.
Yeah.
Of course, you need bombs.
I don't know what Rex's strategy. We can ask Rex, as Malkier's found level 9 here at the power bracelet push block spot up in the northeast. So that power bracelet on the coast is required too.
Yep. I mean, the fact that the ladder is now confirmed required, not exactly a surprise. The fact that the power bracelet is required, while not a complete surprise, definitely didn't need to happen. So,
Malkier making a lot of progress here in relatively short order. Yes, having bow and silvers as early as he has might make it easy for you to skip checks like these, but Malkier has been very thorough so far in his overworld exploration and his dungeon digging, and as a result has been rewarded by knocking out some items that could block his progression.
I mean, he's a recorder away from just unconditional go mode.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of nice things.
If he finds that, then, I mean, you're off to the races. There's the stair item in 2 for Rex. It is a heart, which he will, at this stage of proceedings, gladly take.
Yeah, doesn't know that that's a boomerang at the white sword item, so you definitely want to be getting up to at least 6. And we know that we can't pick it up with 4. I doubt Malkier ever goes back to try that boomerang again. I mean, I like the boomerang. I would pick it up if I can, but I'm not going back for a white sword boomerang unless it's on path.
No, you have silvers already, so if you need to pick something up across a room, that's probably
you got your bow and silvers. You got something that you don't have to necessarily worry about stunning enemies as much. as Rex continues to make progress in this level 2. Fortunately, with that red candle, those red bubbles aren't quite as much of a menace, but not gonna let you kill these dark nuts with a red candle. So needs to find a way to get his sword back. We're gonna, yeah, looks like he was a little bit indecision. Was thinking about saving instead of continuing.
Oh, he's out of bombs too. So okay, so if
there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of Gibdos here.
Yeah, if you're gonna burn, there's your bombs. So, but it would also make sense if he wanted to hop off and go to the fairy fountain, which is just a couple screens away.
He also might know where some blue bubbles are.
That is also possible. By definition, if there are red bubbles in a dungeon, there have to be at least one. There has to be at least one blue bubble somewhere in the level. All right, Malkier is going to go ahead and test out his hot dog pack, and he'll be rewarded with finding level 2.
Now, those silver arrows are also not going to help Malkier against those dark nuts, so he'll want to keep his sword as much as he can as well.
Rex taking another bop there from the red bubble, but he hasn't seen up here. There's the any key as your set. That seems relevant to PDXRex's interest right here.
Yeah, you want that. Okay, does he have a sword? Did he get his sword back?
Oh,
I
no,
don't
he
think
doesn't.
so. Oh, gosh.
And you're not killing these guys with 3 bombs.
No, not with 3. Well, I mean, a few lucky drops, maybe. You could thin out the herd at the very least.
And then maybe down to 1.
Yeah, I think I would leave the room and save it and see if I could find a... Oh, yeah, okay, we're down to 0. If we can find that blue bubble.
And the problem is if he leaves, which he's gonna, he'll all that progress will have been erased. Yeah, he's gonna have to go get his sword back.
That's rough. But yeah, I agree. If you're gonna leave the dungeon anyway, go get your sword back and then come back.
And this is the spot where, I mean, you have the red candle. The thing to do in that room of red bubbles, if you find yourself cornered in one of the hallways, just candle boost yourself.
Yep. Also, you don't want to be taking hits from these Gibdos. 2 hearts of damage. As Malkier finds the joy of the red bubbles. Trying to make it, yeah, level 2 and Q22 is low-key a very twisty, turny dungeon. It's got the 1 transport, it's got that shoot room that always shows up. This shoot room right here always is a thing. Oh, there are your blue bubbles.
Yeah, and what Rex saw when he was in that room was that the blue bubble did not spawn in the middle, but if you exit and re-enter the room, you may be able to respawn the bubble there back. And that's a nice...
Oh, good bomb. Grab the clock.
Get the clock first. There you go.
There you go. And I know you want to go fast, but I really would not have used all those bombs, but he'll get his any key, so that's good. Oh, and next to it was blue bubbles as well.
Yeah, that's just kind of mean on the game's part.
I know, right?
No, but he has his any key, which is great. Or no, Malkier has his any key.
Rex still working on it.
Oh, down to half a heart too. That's not great.
I feel like Rex is just assuming that he's going to have to just do this without the sword. That shoot room, you can just go back up there until the bubble spawns in the right place.
Yeah, and he has to be leaving to get his sword back at this point. I know he's just going to leave.
Well, you can go to the other fairy fountain. You can do these checks on the way there. Now, Malkier hasn't seen the stair heart.
No, and it's down in the bottom left leg of the A, if I remember correctly. Oh, well, here's a room you don't want to see if you have no bombs.
Oh, God. If you have 1, you have a shot at it, because you'll get a refill if you do it right. Okay, Rex is gonna get his sword back, probably do the Deadwoods checks, and then maybe head right back into 2. Also, it's really nice to not have to worry about keys.
That does make a huge difference, and that would be a good reason for Rex to prioritize going back into that 2 and getting that any key. He's going to get a medium secret here in the Deadwoods instead.
Oh, and yeah, it looks like the Triforce is behind a bomb or a walk-through wall. And Malkier's gonna take a death trying to walk. Yeah, I don't.
That's just a gross screen there.
And our large secret. A lot of people's favorite number is our large secret.
I was going to say, some people might say that's a nice secret, but that's 31 below the average. I don't think that's very
terrible.
nice.
That's terrible.
Yeah, chat's got it right.
I see the quotes. I see the quotation marks.
Yeah, that is the correct response.
This is when you start hoping for free silvers and free red ring. Now, we know the silvers are free. Rex has not spent the key to get them and doesn't have a key left to go get them now. We have not seen the red ring yet. Don't know what it's gonna take to get that.
Oh, and you can tell from the way Malkier is trying to slug it out with these blue dark nuts. He's trying to go fast. He feels like he's got bow and silvers. He feels like he should be jetting. But yeah, the game is saying, well, slow down for a minute.
Honestly, it's one of those things where sometimes I feel like you just need to switch to a different thing. Like, when things are going wrong in one dungeon, he doesn't know yet that the other item is a heart. But we know he could leave the dungeon, be fine, come back whenever. Heart would be nice. You don't really want to be on 5 hearts for the rest of the game.
Yeah, 5 hearts green tunic, not the greatest. Here is the transport stair for Malkier. If he goes a couple screens south, he will get his heart container in the stair. It's just one screen past this.
And Rex is going to go back into level 5.
Yeah, to your point about if you're getting beat up, go do something else. You might get something good. The bow is in here, so that would be be a good thing for Rex to get.
Yes. Unfortunately, the only thing bad for him is he probably ends up buying arrows, which is a good play. If you have the bow, you want to prioritize those arrows. He's got plenty of money to buy them. We'll make it harder for him to get a blue ring later if he decides he wants to pick that up. But unfortunately, it just kind of feels bad for us watching because we know the silvers are behind a single key door in level 1 that he hasn't opened yet. And there's a key to get the silvers.
Hey, at this point, he'll take those. You can't go to the left here either direction, so I assume he tried to bomb or go south out of that room, but instead he'll just take the longer path around.
Yeah, I want to say the bow is just sitting on the floor in one of these next rooms.
I think it was this room right here that he's coming up on.
We might have to kill the enemies, but this is not a bad enemy set here with the blue moblins. Or these stealth moblins, as for whatever reason, the palette does something weird on the blue moblins that they always match the dungeon floor.
Yeah, that is weird. There's the bow for Rex, and he's gonna skip that patch room. I don't blame him one bit. He's not gonna like this room very much, but hopefully he can find his way around here and still maintain his sword. He's not gonna be able to kill everything here, even from a distance like this.
Okay, we'll see if he can. Yeah, if he can get that bubble. And this is where not having the arrows hurts, because he could have he'd be able to kill that Pole's voice very easily. And yeah, he could leave the room and come back, but 2 enemies will respawn because there was a Vire in there, and those guys will respawn when they only split, which is really annoying.
It is. And
gosh, look at that!
This is the Triforce.
It's the Triforce. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize that, because Malkier did this. Well, he had bow and silver, so he had an easier time.
He did. Now, same question for Rex that we asked Malkier. Do you go back in? Rex is not going to.
I think in his case, he's had some issues, and probably feels like he needs to get going, and Unless there is a hard required recorder in there, there's nothing in that dungeon that you absolutely need. And the only luxury item left, well, okay, I guess there's a few, like the wand, the white sword, and the red ring. Those are your luxury items that are left. All of which would be really nice.
Especially for Rex at this point. He's still green tunic, wood sword, and yeah, I think he'd take any offensive or defensive upgrade he could get his hands on.
Right, and well, I mean, Adam brings up a good point, our tracker. Book could help with hints as well. But like Malkier in particular, probably, I mean, I don't think I buy hints on Malkier. Unless the recorder becomes an issue.
Yeah, that's about
Rex,
the
on the other
thing.
hand, I mean, Rex getting a silver hint would be really nice.
It would. I mean, really, or anything that would allow him to eliminate having to dig a dungeon, particularly one that doesn't have great combat. That would probably be good too. All right, so Malkier is going to, looks like he's going to retrace some of these Lost Wood steps that Rex did earlier. Not much down here other than a large secret down at vanilla level 3. Rex is going to get his potion letter, which Malkier already got. Oh, it's at the vanilla potion letter spot.
Yeah, letter is good. Not having to worry about... Has Malkier bought bait yet?
No, I don't think he has. He wasn't able to get past this room right here.
Right, because he didn't have any keys. So it makes sense to come here with the any key. But I would have come back with bait. Assuming we've even seen a bait shop. We might not have yet. Saw bait for 80 on the River Bomb shop. Okay. So we've seen bait for 80, which isn't great, but...
Yeah, that's some Wagyu beef right there. That's not going to be... Well, Malkier couldn't afford it even if he wanted it. And there's an item on the floor. That is a blue banana.
I'm not sure if we just didn't see that, or if Rex just didn't kill that room. I thought he killed all the rooms up to... And Malkier just about to get the news that, and the other item is bait blocked. Actually, he's going to kill this room first, see if it's transport. We know it's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rex killed that room that had the blue banana in it, and maybe he was standing on it when it spawned, or maybe he just saw it and said he didn't want it.
I mean, if it spawned under him, we might not have seen it. We wouldn't have seen it. That's why tracking this game is harder than some of the other games I call.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's in his B inventory. He did pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, that's why tracking this game is the hardest, because sometimes the partners just pick up an item that you literally can't see. I mean, as a player, you do that sometimes. You'll hear the item sound, and it's like, okay, my bomb count didn't go up. My hearts are still the same. What did I just get?
Right. And especially if it's something like, oh, it was the regular banana, and I already have the blue banana.
Yeah, and that's
You're never going to know that.
You're never going to know. You just pray that you don't have to come back into the dungeon looking for an item.
Yeah, because as runners, we've all done that too, where you think you didn't know you picked up the floor item somewhere along the way, and you think, well, that's outstanding, and then you clear every room in the dang dungeon, and you don't find it, and you're like, I mismarked something. I've earned like 30 minutes that I didn't need to. Okay, Malkier is back in 2. Did he not get the Triforce?
He didn't get the Triforce, yeah. And Rex just bought something. It was in the blue ring shop. It is the blue ring, because he's losing money very quickly.
Yeah, he either invested in some bad Bitcoin or he bought the blue ring. So I'm going to assume that Hyrule doesn't have cryptocurrency at this point.
Yeah,
but
he's got it. Oh, I wish he would take that one key into level 1. Or go back and get the any key out of level 2. Because then he's now thinking, well, I've got this bow, but now I can't buy arrows. Because I just bought the blue ring. And I'm all, if you feel like you need that blue ring, by all means, buy the blue ring and prioritize it. But, I know as a runner myself, it's like, God, I can't buy both. Which do I prioritize?
Yeah.
And then you buy the blue ring and you get a red ring right afterwards.
Yeah, that's usually how it works, right. But as much as he's gotten beat up in level 2, I totally understand the feeling, the need to get the... Yeah, he's got a banana already. He doesn't want that one.
Nope.
He's gonna get
Can't even pick it up.
Yeah.
Can't even pick it up. So yeah, Rick in chat asking why is he free at 2Q1 combat. I think it's more the red bubbles. He kept ending up. There's a red dark nut room next to a red bubble room, and he kept ending up there without a sword.
Yeah, and it's 2Q2 that was the problem.
Yep.
And Rex is stuck here. He may have to go all the way around to try to get these red Wizrobes to there we go.
Oh my god.
At this point, you might as well just bomb them and see if they go down.
Okay, well he got the spot open. Now if we just get in there.
And it's nothing of import.
Malkier's still trying to get this Triforce out of 2.
He doesn't seem to be able to find a path. He couldn't bomb in below it, and I don't think he could bomb in above it.
Well, maybe he needs to... Have we taken the transport?
I don't think we have. Yeah, this may be a situation where it just spits you out right in the room.
Either spits you out right in the room or the very top room, because there is one room above it.
Ah, here we go. Okay, this is the room. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's going up to that rope room where he died.
Ah, yes.
And he's going to try to walk through that wall. If he can have the enemies there.
There we go. That'll work. So Rex is in the area. He was in the area where level 1 was, and now is doing more candle spots. Mine's level 4.
The big D. Now this has 3 items in it, but it can also be a giant time sink.
This is the worst dungeon in the game.
Many people have said that is in fact the case. Nice job by Rex though to get that manhandler down in 2 bomb shots and get rewarded with a
but it looks like it's got a decent enemy set. Unfortunately, God, if he only had the silvers, because this is with the moblins in here, we're gonna see Pole's voice as well. This is the same enemy set that level 5 had. So the moblins aren't bad, and if you have the bow with the silvers, the Pole's voice aren't bad. And I don't know if we've checked to see if okay, heart is the first item in level 4. I don't know if we've checked to see if the Vires, which were also in that enemy set, can go down to a bomb or not. Which means if you have silver arrows, they would go down to a silver arrow.
And that would be really nice, because both our runners have struggled with having bombs at key times.
The Vires are like the best bomb droppers, if you can kill them.
Which is a big if sometimes. Okay,
yep.
Malkier's going to get his info about where the Triforce is in level 8. Bad news, it's all the way down there.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to get this unless there's a dig dogger in the way somewhere. But frankly, that would be good knowledge for him to find out if that were the case, to know if that recorder was required. Chances are double heart so far in 4, and the last item is, of course, the floor item.
Yeah, this is a point where if you're Rex, you may want to strongly consider, if you find the Triforce next, just Triforcing and bailing. Then Malkier's going to get his news about the raft in 8.
And I swear, every runner, they go at least halfway or further down the stair there when it's the item that you have. Because, oh, look, a raft, oh, wait. Yeah,
I mean, it's just muscle memory.
You always forget for a moment that it's the item you have.
Yeah, it's just muscle memory from running so many other flag sets that you're just like, oh, hey, that blocks some stuff. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't.
All right, now this patcher here for Malkier, let's see if he's going to take it on. I think he's just going to try and avoid it. Yeah, that could be a push room. It's still a pain to kill that thing. Now, it is an ellipsis patcher, which is better, as we said earlier, but, like... Yeah, there's the confirmation.
A nice bomb force there by Rex.
I love the bomb force on the Moldorms.
Yeah, that's the type of thing that, you start to get that down, then you're like, oh, I can force bombs like the pros do. Like,
yeah.
I'm still not beating any of them, but I can do a thing, which feels great.
Triple heart 4.
Oof.
No, wait, sorry, that was 8 that had the heart. Heart and Malkier picking up a heart.
Okay.
And that's going to push, because remove most open staircases is the thing. Okay, double heart to 8 with the raft, so you'd rather have a triple heart 8 than the double heart with the raft.
I was just going to say, that's almost worse. But in a way, it's good that you're all in the top half. All your stuff's up here, so now it's just find a way down to the bottom half. You don't have to dig all that.
And keep your sword. This room
Well, yeah,
really
that's
wants
gonna be a problem.
this room really wants you to lose your sword. It's boosted on one side by the blue bubble, on the other side by the candle. But like, you don't have to kill that manhandler because that block. Well, I mean, I guess you could push it and see if it maybe gets you closer to the Triforce, but I don't blame for just going through it. Oh, there's our bomb upgrade.
Bomb upgrade we're probably not going to afford anytime soon.
Nope.
But no, you're right. That if you can walk it and just go through one extra room, if you have a direct path, that works too. And it looks like we're gonna. Well, we may. Malkier's definitely gonna want those bombs.
Yeah, you want those. Bombs free on the floor in a room of gels. Yeah, you take those. And Malkier probably is going to hope to find a red ring because he's going to use those silvers to their fullest extent, which means you're probably not going to have money to buy a blue ring.
Not with that not nice large secret. We're not.
Exactly. I like this cycling out the enemies here.
Yeah, that's just smart resource management. And he's down to 15 silver arrows, which doesn't seem like you're down to the bottom of the barrel, but if you're not careful, those can go real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on the enemy set. Like, I never worry about my arrows if I'm killing Pulse Voice, because they drop money like it's going out of style,
Yeah, you can definitely turn a net positive with those guys.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. So, if I'm killing money droppers, blue Tektites, Zols, among others. Ah, man, no. Oh, he knows that hurts when you know where the any key is and you're paying a bomb to get past the mugger.
Yeah, that's just, ugh. No, okay, so Malkier's going to pick up his large secret there. Rex may feel like this is the only way he can get to the Triforce, though.
No, I don't blame him for paying it. It just
sucks. It really does.
I mean, he knows where that any key is. He couldn't get it, and then you get the free pass through the mugger room. Now, if it'd been like a 2-key mugger, I might have just paid the keys, but 4 is too many. 4, you can't be paying 4 and getting yourself down to 1. Unless, I mean, I suppose you could do it and then prioritize that any key knowing where it is, but that's rough.
And the challenge is going to be, you really can't make that up with bomb upgrades. Because with the large secret being what it is, I don't think you're going to be getting those.
If this drops, this is going to be on. Okay, never. It didn't. It would be on the other side of that river. 2Q tends to swap the side of the river moats where the item drops, so it's on the wrong side, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean 2Q does a lot of things that it shouldn't do, but that's just the nature of Second Quest, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why the speedrunner gets the ladder, goes into level 6 specifically to get the ladder, long before you're going to ever even consider beating level 6, so...
We had an underhanded event on Rex's side. He was grabbed by a wall master, so back to start he goes. I think now he's going to start looking for an alternative path to get to the Triforce.
Now there's that 80 rupee bait.
Yeah, and I don't. Do you think about, you have the money now? Do you think about maybe buying that and going back to 3?
I don't think you do. I mean, there's some nice luxury items to be had, but he might just be in go mode. I don't think that might be if the recorder decides to be required. I could definitely see that being the first thing you do. And in fact, what you could do, I've seen runners do this before. You go from a save, buy the bait, see if the item's anything useful, and if it's not, you can retry back into your money.
Yeah, you can absolutely save scum that. You do that with hints. You can do it with items too. Oh, Rex getting beat up in this room trying to get through that. See if that wall pushes. It doesn't, and he's gonna head out.
Yeah, there might be some ladder blocks in here as well. Yeah,
Oh, he's out of bombs.
I mean, he's got a lot of coverage on that level 4 too.
Yeah, he's seen the 2 stair items. They're both hearts. So yeah, he may be deciding that discretion's better part of valor. Come back when I've got more resources.
Yep. Chad asking if we've seen 6 or 7. I don't believe we've seen either 6 or 7.
Not on my map, we haven't.
So yeah, there's still the possibility of a recorder block, and there's always a possibility of a dig dogger. We definitely don't wish the level 9 dig dogger required on our runners unless the recorder decides to be on path somewhere.
Yeah, fetch quests for fetch quests are not anyone's idea of fun. They can be funny at times, but we're 48 minutes in here, and I'm sure both our runners are kind of feeling the heat for different reasons. I mean, Malkier has bow and silvers and has to be feeling like, okay, I need to step on the jets because it's fairly likely that Rex may also have the exact same thing.
Yep.
Rex has to be feeling the heat because he's 48 minutes in and he's got true Triforces and he's got items he's seen that he would like to have that he can't get yet.
Did you see what happened in that room for Malkier? So this tournament has given me a couple of firsts in terms of things I've never seen before. In terms of master enemies, we saw earlier we saw a blue Wizrobe master enemy. That was a Pole's voice master enemy.
That's a new one for me. I
not seen that.
I've seen a lot of master enemies, but the Wizrobe one was one I didn't know until a month ago or so. We saw the.
Yeah, I called that race. There was a blue Wizrobe master. I mean, there are red ones in. There were red ones in the vanilla game.
Yes.
There's a room in level 6, but the blue one was very odd. Yeah, and Rick reminding us that last year we had a rupee box master enemy, where you pick up a rupee and then the rest of it just disappeared.
That feels like a prank, really. I didn't think that they had prank shows in Hyrule, but apparently they do, because that's just me.
Yep.
That's like putting a very thin string on the end of $1 and then just pulling it down the street to try to trick someone. No, that's not why we play.
And all the keys in the world in level 4. That's how Rex got up to 5. Oh, and Malkier's gonna be able to afford this if he wants it. But he said, he wants his silver arrows. I don't blame him.
Yeah, at this stage, take the ability to deal Mags damage. I know he has 9 hearts, and I don't know if we've seen. No, we have seen Mags. It's a vanilla start. I don't know if that's something that's going to be prioritized in.
Yeah.
Even where 9 is. 9's up in Casino Corner.
I'm going to be honest. I would have picked that bomb upgrade up, and I would have immediately said, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have.
I mean, knowing what we know, knowing that one of the... Well, I guess you wouldn't, but...
He's got the any key, so he doesn't have to worry about the mugger. Well, not that he knows that, but yeah.
Right, exactly.
I'm just a sucker for a bomb upgrade, that's all.
They sound like such a good deal, and then you get them, and then you overpaid for +3, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. That's when you wish you could save Scum. All right, Rex cleaning up the row here. There's the 4 keys that you don't have to pay, and it's a walkthrough wall to get to the Triforce. Oh, Rex didn't check this.
Oh gosh. Yeah, because he paid it to go to the left. It looks like it might actually be required. It's hard to say, but yeah. And it's not. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Rex to not get that. Especially after he paid the bomb.
Yeah, and it's very easy to forget that you may be able to bomb behind a mugger or walk through a wall in TQ behind the mugger. But yeah, you absolutely can.
Muggers and bait blocks are the only ones where you can go above. Because, the old man, you can't. Yeah, Rex, you're missing at least 1 heart for that.
Yeah, that may just be just a little bit of tilt there, but...
Yeah, probably. I mean, he knows he can't pick that up yet, but... do the shaddy strat of the, well, maybe this one time it will glitch, and I'll be able to pick up the magic sword.
Look, if that happens, I mean, I have, my new thing has been, if I can go check Mags at 10... I will, because it's 1 in 5 when it hits, but when it hits, it feels so dang good.
So good. Well, the best feeling is when you come upon Mags the first time and you have exactly 10 hearts and you pick it up. Yeah, that's the best feeling. That doesn't happen very often.
Then you feel like a genius. Then you're just like, I outsmarted everyone.
Yep.
I know I am a genius at this game. And then the next seed you play, it's 2-hour seed. And you're like, oh, great. Well, maybe not.
Malkier's going to go ahead and buy a potion. Oh, those prices.
Yeah, those are
I mean,
not
it's
great. I
still...
don't mind the pickup at this point.
Yeah,
With
oh,
two
yeah, I like it. The 87 for the red is exorbitant, but 2 blues is 114, so we're going to buy the red.
Yeah, the drink bottlers in town are jacking up their prices, I'm afraid.
All right, now let's see if Rex... Come on, go back to 1Q1. Go back to 1Q1. Sorry, 2Q1. Whatever. Level 1. Go back to level 1. I'm not even sure why I was adding the quest in front of it.
Yeah, he's headed to the Eastern Forest. He may be doing exactly that, and that would be really good for him.
He's got 5 keys. He couldn't get the silvers here because of the keys. He hasn't bought the wood arrows yet, so that's going to be a really good feeling for him to know that he doesn't have to buy those. I mean, less good that he realized that he could have had these forever ago.
Oh, and this is the transport room, so that's not bad either if it takes him up to a Triforce quickly. I don't remember where in the E the Triforce was.
He unfortunately has lost the sword, but won't matter for these keys at least.
And the other thing he can find here is the ladder, if he's able to go north from here, which he should be able to do, and he does.
And we can kill the Goma.
Was it in this room, maybe? Because that would be an ultimate key under the doormat scenario. Okay, it's not, it's bombs.
But with 1 bomb, you take that. There's a Triforce.
Well, he's thinking about it, but he's going to check these 2 rooms first, and yeah, I don't
yeah, you want to check. You want to check the rooms around the Triforce first here, especially at being level 1.
Chat's telling us that the ladder is above the blue Goma here, so in this room up top. So it's a good thing.
So fire the arrow. Fire the arrow to get the ladder. There you go.
And hey, you get a key and $5 while you're at it.
And okay, gets the ladder. At this point, Rex really needs a required recorder in a place that Malkier isn't going to stay in this race.
Yeah, that's his best catch-up mechanism at this point. He's going to grab the Triforce here out of level 1, and then I'm not sure where we go from here.
Well, I mean, level 2, maybe?
That would be where I would go next. I would go 2, and I would think about 3, buying bait. You have the money.
Yeah.
I would think about buying bait and trying.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a really good call for Rex right now. Try and get that second item out of level 3. And in chat, rightly pointing out that level 9, it is Shapes 9. So, Shapes 9 does 9 things. This isn't a 2Q9 where there's not a lot going on with it.
Yeah, that is another, and yeah, there can be all sorts of enemy sets that are problematic, and just weird pathing. We've seen magic stairs required to get to get to Zelda, to get to Ganon, so entirely possible that we've got some weirdness afoot still. Now
for Shapes 9 to be a factor, Malkier needs to basically Malkier needs to zig and Rex needs to zag, and zag needs to be the right answer. Now, that does happen. That absolutely does happen. So,
without a doubt,
9 definitely a factor.
Yeah. And the answer question in chat is Mag's been located yet? Yes, it is at vanilla start. Rex employed some wishful thinking and tried to get it at 9, knowing you can't get it. But I mean, you're right there. It does feel like a tease that you show up and you're 1 short of the minimum. You're like, can I just give you like a Bed Bath & Beyond coupon and we call it good and you give me Mags? Because that would make me feel great.
I don't know, a coupon to a store that do any of those still exist anymore? Because the ones near me all closed, sadly.
Yeah. Well, maybe in Hyrule they do, but they don't.
Maybe. I missed that store. I got a lot of good things there. Yeah, there it is. There's the bait pickup for Rex. Hopefully he finds something good behind that bait.
Yeah, if recorders and so let's play this out then. If recorders in 3, which is entirely possible, is that a spot that Malkier last locations? I don't know.
So here's a level 7. We're still missing level 6. But we are starting to run out of places.
Yeah, finding 7 and an immediate Triforce on top of that.
It's Shafe 7. I am not going back into this dungeon unless the game tells me I have to.
No chance whatsoever. So all we have left to find is level 6.
Yep.
And I don't know that we've seen all of Death Mountain. We've seen a good chunk of it.
We're gonna see by the time these two runners are finished right now, because Malkier is in the west and Rex is in east. We will be done with Death Mountain shortly. And I will point out, bait not going to be required for level 7 unless, again, the recorder. That's that Triforce was free, and the other bait block's going to be somewhere in that level 7.
Yeah, and it was not required to get the Triforce in 8.
Yeah.
So there's the other set of hints for Rex. That is up. Those are more expensive, but they are at Spectacle Rock. The other thing, I don't know that Malkier pushed Bogey's arrow. Both runners have the power bracelet now, so they absolutely could if they wanted to.
I would have thought Rex would have done it, because Malkier hasn't done east yet.
Oh, forgotten spot. Here's something we haven't seen.
And it's nothing.
Boy, talk about... I mean, I've seen security trying to keep you out of a building, but that was security outside the forgotten spot trying to push you back into the building to buy more stuff. Said, you're not done shopping, sir. Get back in there.
Okay, Malkier ran out of bombs up here and is coming back to get the last spot here. Last couple of spots. So a little trick I figured out for this spot, because this spot used to give me all sorts of trouble trying to remember where the actual bomb spot is. If you look at the X's, in front of the key amount and the bomb amount, if you line up right below those X's, that's where your bomb spot is, and you'll never miss it again.
Oh, that's a handy little trick. I can never remember if it's 2 over from the ladder or 3 over, so I just kind of bomb in between those two and just hope that I got it right. Okay, Rex popped into 3. Where's Rex going?
I was thinking about level 3.
Oh, is he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna do 2. I get what he's doing now.
No, this is good. This is
he's
good.
Gonna get the any key out of 2
Get
first.
the any key first. Now he's got 5 keys, so that's enough to do level 3. I mean, I haven't got anything official, but every time I've seen 2Q3, it's always got 3 key doors. So
yeah,
he's gonna have enough to do all.
He could be scared off by was he saw the mugger in 4 that required 4 keys. So
yeah, that's fair.
Maybe worried there's a mugger in 3 that's gonna force him to give up 4 of those keys.
I mean,
Malkier's gonna buy the bait too.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a mugger in 3, but there's no reason it couldn't be there. Because there's 3. You know, when they add the mugger rooms, it'll add up to 3 of them. Which means when you have a 2Q back half, you could have up to 5 muggers. And I have seen seeds with 5 muggers, and let me tell you, you really want the any key, and you really want it to be a key mugger when that happens.
Yeah, no, we've seen multiple times in this tournament and other tournaments that I'm thinking back to level 7, 2Q7 specifically, where as Rex takes an unfortunate death there. Back-to-back rooms with muggers, where you've had to pay a heart both times, and that was awful.
Yep, we've definitely seen that.
All right, Rex gonna do. I like that. Kill an enemy. It's if you have to come back through again because you take a death in that Dark Knight room. It's just one less enemy you have to dodge. You can't take these red bubbles out, but you can definitely thin the herd. And I also wouldn't mind if he killed a couple of red Dark Nuts here and then respawned the room.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of saving the room when it's this many. Unfortunately, bombing Dark Nuts is almost an art. because it's not just you can't just place the bomb anywhere. You kind of need to be facing away from them to get them to walk right into them. Yeah, you want that. Grab the bomb. Yeah. There you go. Or like you saw right there, he just kind of puts it to the side of them.
Yeah, a lot of it is, I think, for like our more experienced runners, is pattern recognition.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate right there. But he's got it down to 2. He's got it down to 1. He can kill this one guy with a sword.
But not with a boomerang.
No, that's going to be a little difficult. We don't have Australian rules here.
Oh, nice bomb drop.
That's a natural bomb drop. Very nice. Malkier's back in 5.
So Malkier back in 5, which is kind of, he doesn't really have money for bait, because remember I said, if he starts looking for recorder, level 3 might be the first choice, but without money for bait, he's going to make a different decision. And I think 5 is a good choice, honestly. With a pretty decent enemy set when you have the bow.
And he's looking for a stair item, so that he can skip combat in a lot of these rooms, which makes a big difference. And he can probably skip this if he wants to, but it looks like he's itching for a fight here.
Yeah, he can take 1 hit, and then he's going to use the potion.
Okay, meanwhile, on Rex's side, he's going to bomb in here and get into the Triforce room and finally be able to get his Triforce out of level 2.
Oh, I never like to kill the... Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. I don't like killing the... especially when it's the Expando. Fortunately, Malkier's keeping these sword beams long enough that it's not really a big deal. But yeah, when you get that... If you kill the wrong one while it's expanding, it's going to be stuck in that Expando mode.
Yeah, and then when it spazzes out and then starts spawning in the... the Patrite starts spawning in the HUD, and you're just like, how am I even supposed to do this?
Well, when it's an ellipsis Patra, sometimes you just have to wait for the Patras to come back down out of the HUD. That's always a fun prospect, and by fun I mean not fun.
Oh yeah, that is fun. It's funny if it's not happening to you.
Yep.
All right, stair number 2 for Malkier. Now he's got a 1 in 3 shot here that this could be our item. If it is, he's done. No, it's stair number 2.
Of course it's stair number 2. Why would it be? Why would the game give us the item right away?
Oh, bad news, you get locked in. Good news, it's with squishy Aquamentus.
Aquamentus with silver arrows is not... I mean, it's funny, because I think back to the 2022 tournament when they had the extra bosses, and some of them, and they, they could roll up and down, but... some of those bosses were definitely scary. Like a rolled up manhandler, that's no joke. But Aquamentus, we'll just shoot him. It's fine.
Yeah, Super Manhandler is no bueno. Okay, now this, it doesn't push either. No, we have Wall Masters. Oh, we do have Wall Masters.
I gotta check those Wall Masters, and there it is. Those pesky, sneaky Wall Masters.
What do we? Well, there's our last overworld walking out.
Okay, made the correct decision. That's a little unfortunate for Rex, because that was like his best way of getting back into this. At this point, he really needs level 9 to do some serious level 9 things to Malkier. And now we get to check all the recorder spots to find the missing level 6.
Well, we can start right here at the grave. It was Rex's. Okay, good. You got a bomb force there, so that helps. And you get another one. That makes a big difference. And that one's not anything.
And we'll see if Malkier ever makes his way back over to check for Magic Sword. I might check it on Wood Sword. I might even just check it just for the slight chance. It's just such a big difference if you can pick it up. But at 20%, and he's probably still feeling behind, because even though what he doesn't know that Rex just didn't find all the items right away. It just kind of snowballed from Malkier. Gets the silvers out of 1, and when he gets to level 5, he now has bow and silvers in level 5 the first time he's in there. He was able to easily get the Triforce, and he was able to get the any key he was able to go back to 1 right away, get the ladder out of 1, and able to get the any key out of 2. A lot of things that were double dips or just late checks for Rex.
Yeah, and that's something as a runner that you're just not going to know. Here's an open spot in the desert, and that's just a potion shop.
Yep. And chat saying this is Z1R canned. I don't even know what that is, so I'll trust chat because I don't recognize the tune either.
Yeah, if it's anything that's not basically like Tetris or one of the early Mario games, yeah, if it's not like 40s 50s era jazz music, I'm kind of useless.
Okay, so
at tune spotting. So
two Z1R can from Final Fantasy X. Okay, there we go. That's the full piece of the puzzle.
I understand.
Apologies, I stopped at Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, you might as well be telling me that this is like from ancient Babylonia because I'm just like Final Fantasy. Sure.
I mean, Final Fantasy just has good music in general. So anytime you have a Final Fantasy recorder song, I'm pretty happy. And there's level 6 at 2Q3/1Q2.
Okay, so Raft was required. Recorder was required.
Everything was required.
Yeah.
Actually,
was power bracelet required?
Yeah, because we had to get to level 9 with the power
bracelet.
bracelet.
That's right. Yep. So everything required. It's an oops all item seed.
Yeah, and then I think level 8 had a ladder block to get the Triforce. So the ladder should be confirmed required as well. So I mean, the ladder is almost always required, but sometimes when you have it early, it's easy to miss that there are ladder blocks along the way.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, and if we've never had a seed where things like the banana was required. Although that would be very funny if there was. Well, you do have Holy Grail seeds. I take that back.
Yeah, okay, that could be yeah. So for those who don't know, the Holy Grail seed is and correct me if I'm wrong because I've never really played one of these. Level 9 will have a required item for entry that you can find out if you walk into level 9 and talk to the guy that blocks the way. He'll tell you what that item is.
Yeah,
and if you just have it, it just opens, and you just know it's something that you have, and you don't know what it is.
Correct. Yeah, and that if I remember correctly, the way the flags work is that Holy Grail item can, in some instances, be a lesser number of Triforces than 8, but it can also be any type of overworld item. Like it could be red candle, it could be blue boomerang, it could be.
I think it could be just arrows. Like it could be something you buy from a shop. And I guess if it's like a blue ring or something, the red ring counts. I think that's how that works. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's the Tringle for 7 for Rex. He's going to grab that immediately. Meanwhile, Malkier found in relatively short order our last Triforce piece in level 6, and he is off to level 9.
All right, wood sword, no ring. So this is not exactly the super safe. He does have a potion, I believe, left. And we immediately have a tea room. That's always fun.
He is going to kill this because that is a shutter door, and if that shutter door doesn't open, that's the location of the princess. It did open.
Also, it also gave him the map, which is really nice. Except that is an ugly map. I am really sad that we are never going to see the map of level 7. I really would have liked to have seen the level 7 map in this one.
Well, see, now I'm wondering, though, like that top right chunk of level 9, does that fit into the missing piece of level 8? Or am I
no. Well, it was kind of an upside down staircase, and it was but maybe one of the other pieces, because it had that tail that went all the way down, went several rooms down. That could be where it meets up.
Yeah.
And there's that little couple of missing rooms in the bottom. So yeah, maybe.
I'm trying to see now. I'm trying to play Name That Inkblot with level 9. That to me looks like some sort of critter on a jet ski. The bottom part is clearly a jet ski. Okay. I don't know what the top animal. I wanted to say ET. Someone said gremlins in the chat.
I see a snail in chat.
Snail? Okay, yeah. A snail. I love a snail on a jet ski, so long as he's not in salt water.
I'm a big fan of creative ideas for what these shapes are, because there's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you see.
Okay, so I'm wrong. There we have 8 and 9 side by side. They do not fit into each other. No, because didn't we have at
Not
SP Live,
precisely.
we had a level 9 that was Alf, right?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
All the things that, we have some very inventive ways that the shapes algorithm can calculate how to put a level together. I was not expecting an 80s TV reference to show up in the game, but hey, it's the right time period.
And really, shout outs to Fred for making these shapes happen.
Oh, without a doubt. Oh. Yeah, I was just thinking about this the other day, that, if you had even said something like 15 years ago that, oh yeah, eventually, we'll have all these ways to make this game new every time you play it. I'm just like, I don't even know mechanically how you would do that. It's an 8-bit game, but...
Well, to be honest, so when I was a kid, there's an old Atari game called Adventure. I call it the original Randomizer because level 3 randomized all the items. And I remember, thinking what a great thing to do that would be to do to this game. Years before the Randomizer came out. Now, I have no computer programming experience. Actually, I do have computer programming experience because I had to do some of that to get my PhD. I lost an entire semester over a typo. So I am not the person to program something like this. So yeah, Fred being able to make it happen is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it is. I know a lot of other retro games have their own versions of randomizers. Oh, Rex took a patch right to the face.
And not a good. He's really close to. That's not a good feeling if you're Rex right now.
So you're an hour 14 in. You're in technical go mode in the sense that you have bow and silvers, but you don't know the location if you're Rex of level 6 yet, and and you're worried that it's recorder blocked. Where is Rex in? Okay, he's down in the southwest. He's gonna pop. Yep, that door will not be where Zelda's located, but he's checking all the corners to see if he can find either Ganon or the princess.
It's funny. You know how Boof and Boom doesn't like the Brown Wiz robe?
Yes.
I don't like the not being able to see the dot on the map Wiz robe.
No, I don't either. I want to know where I am.
It's I can kind of barely see, especially when the bomb went off, I could see it flashing right there under the dash, which is really interesting. But I wouldn't. So my point being, wouldn't mind him finding a red ring just so we could see him on the map, maybe a little bit better.
Yeah. Oh, and chat is helping us out, letting us know that we have seen the location of Zelda.
Yeah, thank you, StereoX.
2 rooms under the dash column.
Okay.
So up in the top right.
StereoX not tracking tonight, but one of our best trackers when he does.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And we were talking about this in the pregame, that this tournament's been great for a lot of reasons, not the least of which has been, fantastic runners, a giant field, tons of great races. There's the heart container and the stair for 8 for Rex. He's going to go ahead and grab it in the hopes he can get mags. But one of the things that we've been really blessed with in this tournament has been a wealth of people who have contributed throughout the course of the tournament, in the preliminary, in the Swiss rounds, and all throughout both bracket rounds, in helping us get races restreamed. And oftentimes the getting a race restream doesn't just come down to, do we have a channel available somewhere? It can often come down to, do we have enough volunteers?
No, it's absolutely, you need the volunteers. I mean, as someone that organizes other tournaments, I will pull matches off the schedule if we don't get volunteers. And the same goes in any tournament, really. And we've had nights where we've had 4, 5, 6 races going on and gotten the crew to cover them, and that's absolutely awesome.
It's just phenomenal. I think someone ran the numbers at some point and said that like 90% of the matches that happened in the tournament got restreamed, which is just, when you think about it, just a banana pan percentage of people. That's just amazing. And it speaks to the level of interest in the community, but also just the fact that within the community, there's a lot of people who are willing to help. Even people would be like, well, I've never done comms before, but sure, I'll give it a shot. Why not? Please do, because it's a lot of fun. And I promise you, it's not that hard. I'm literally holding down a button on my keyboard and I can talk.
Yeah, actually, to your point, there's only one more race after this. or 2. I mean, if PDXRex, sorry, I don't want to call it yet. This 9 is definitely doing 9 things. Rex still needs though to find a recorder. Yeah, the Rookie Rumble is a really good. It's not just a good place for you to get your feet wet in racing, which is its intent. It's a great place to get your feet wet in things like commentary and tracking, and that's going to come up. I don't know I'm not going to. I've been told what the official start date is, but I don't want to share it because I don't know how official that's. Ooh, White Sword is really nice. I don't know how official that start date is, so I'm not going to say it here. But it is coming up. In fact, the weekly tonight was showing off the flags opposite this. So if there was ever a time for someone new to want to try things out, that is a really good place to do it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And speaking from personal experience, because I've only been doing, helping out with like comps. Oh, hey, we have a Ganon/Zelda sighting on Malkier's side. Oh, well, that didn't last long. He took a hug right to the solar plexus, and down we go.
Yeah, Rex gonna pay the bait off. I really like this play from Rex. Checking this out, we know it's not the right answer, but I do think it's a good decision, a good choice for him to make at this point of the race.
Yeah, you might as well. It's a small number of rooms. Ideally, you would love this to be the answer right here. You get a key, which you don't need. So our second item is going to be over in the segment.
All right, so just
finish the thought on commentary. It's like when I just kind of said, hey, I'm kind of new, but I could help out last year. So we get a refight here on Malkier's side. He's got the potion at the ready. Yep. I'm going to drink it right here. And there's a heart container for Rex. Okay, trying to get the stun lock here, but Zelda's not being the most cooperative in terms of being on schedule and how she's spawning. So it's going to be patient here. Do we have a stun lock?
I thought he had it for a second.
Boy, those 50-50s. She can, once you hit her, she can spawn in the bottom left or bottom right. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Down goes Zelda?
I mean, he's the Wizard, so Zelda's the bad guy, and we go rescue Ganon. Yeah, that's how it works.
But yeah, just to circle back, as Malkier's going to make his way back to the location of Ganon. Yeah, when I kind of first started doing this a year and a half ago now, I had no experience, but there was people. They were like, we could use some help in the Discord, and. I was like, well, sure, I'll give it a shot. I've been messing around on my own with it as Rex gets mags at 13 heart. That is great. But yeah, and just give it a shot. People here are very welcoming and, willing to help you get settled and show you the ropes and everything. It's really not superly technically complicated to do comms or do tracking or help with other things behind the scenes. So if you're interested at all, please feel free.
All right, just a few rooms left, and we'll have Zelda or Ganon because we have the Wizard matchup here.
Yeah, we have to rescue the pig. There have been movies about pigs being kidnapped, I think.
Yeah, or something like that.
Something along those lines, right? Well, there's the door.
Oh, and there's the final ladder block. Ganon sitting in a Chevy. Because why not? And GG's to Malkier. And congratulations, your 2024 Winter Tournament Best of the Rest champion. Joining us right now. GG's. Well done.
Holy poop, that was a thing. Oh, wow.
Well, look, if you wanted to win this, I mean, you were going to have to go get all the things. And, the recorder was required, power bracelet required, ladder ended up being required, raft required. So
everything that could be required was required, including we were thinking there's a ladder block somewhere in 8, but if just in case that wasn't the case, where Ganon was in the Chevy for the final room. So when it came down to you knew you had to find the recorder. What pointing you to level 5 as your choice?
I was right next to the power resting spot. It was my closest dungeon, and 4 is massive, and the other one was 8, so that was also massive. So that was the smallest of the ones I had left, and it was right next to where I was.
No, fair enough. And we do have PDXRex joining us as well, throwing in the towel. But great tournament for you two. GG's.
Oh, I threw the towel in Wednesday night. I knew it was over.
No, I actually don't. No, man, you're good, man. Don't say that. You could have won, man.
No, I brain has been working well, and I just.
I mean, really,
not playing as good as I was.
You know, really, a lot of this came down to just Malkier, you getting those silvers out of 1 immediately, and going back there for the ladder much sooner. And I mean, just having the ability to use silvers throughout, I think really helped you out.
Yeah, when I saw silvers, I was like, okay, it's gonna be like our game 1 where I'm gonna be way behind because he's gonna find the bow early. And then I have to find level 5 when I was on my Armos checks, and the bow was a couple rooms in, so I was like, cool, I got that. Let's go.
Yeah, and you both struggled in level 2. Level 2 was...
That level 2 can go die in a fire pit.
It's a terrible level 2. Level 2 does that in 2Q, It can have that twisty, turny, shoot room in the worst possible place, bubbles, causing all sorts of problems. Like, it's just not a... It's not a great dungeon.
Yeah, and I don't know how many Giddos I killed outside. I probably went through 80 arrows trying to get bombs, and I just couldn't get them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give them up, man. It wasn't just you.
And the red candle doing a lot of good work for both of you. I'm a big fan of that red candle, and that worked out really well. Both of you doing a nice job of getting the Triforce out of 3. I think that helped a little bit. In that one room.
Yeah, I mean, you had to go through it anyway. I don't know what else was in 3. I think I only found 1 M in there.
There was a heart.
Heart in the back. Because Rex, you bought the bait and eventually went back there, and I thought that was a good play for you. And we knew it wasn't the answer by then, but
yeah,
I still liked it as a play.
I mean, I bought it and then went in there, and I was like, I already have the Triforce here because, again, my brain wasn't working. And then I went to 2, and I couldn't think today.
Mm-hmm.
Super fun.
Well, this seed did a really good job at doing its best to bamboozle both of you. 2 was just garbage. How'd you guys like that level 8 map?
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't get a straight line to it because I was very concerned, let's say it that way. I had no bombs again.
Yeah, and it was 2 hearts and a raft, if you're wondering what was in 8.
I had all 3 items, so I wasn't worried about that.
But 7, I mean, I'm sad that we couldn't find the map before the Triforce, but I'm not sad that we didn't have to dig for that Triforce, because that 7 had to be a hot mess after looking at what the space left over from 8 and 9.
Come on, Tracy, just keep talking. I'll go find the map for 7. I'm still here.
Go ahead.
I'm going.
I would love to see the map for 7. I think that'd be
all right.
Be awesome.
You keep
you got
interviewing
magic sword,
Malkier.
it's fine.
You interview Malkier. I'll go get the map. We'll see it, and then we can wrap it up.
So while I have a second, I'm gonna give a couple of shout outs for people who made this possible. They really gave me some support throughout the last couple of weeks. My friend Bree, Karen, Mama Cookie, Dino, Thomas, Pat, Poo Poo, Pigeon, Bubble. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me the last couple of weeks.
Awesome. I like to hear about that support. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, Fury, if you want to go ahead and do your thing right now, we do have Fury SK, one of our admins of the tournament.
Hey, just want to stop in real quick. Give a GG's to Malkier for winning the best of the rest. And GG's to PDXRex as well, man. I mean, no shame finishing second on this branch. You had to go through quite a few people just to get this far. Took one game, had a chance still for quite a while in this one too. So no harm or no shame in any of what happened in this seed. Just how it goes sometimes. But the only other thing I really wanted to add is beyond kind of the other bracket finishing up in the next couple days, just a shout out to everybody who has done a tremendous amount of work, both in front of the audience, whether it be commentators, trackers, and behind the scenes as well, whether it be people on SpeedGaming side, people on our local channel, other admins that worked alongside me in this tournament. Couldn't do it without just about everybody's contributions. Without literally all of them, you don't get a successful tournament. So thanks again to all of those people. I could sit here and list every single one of them off that contributed at some point or another, but that would take probably good 10 to 12 minutes, just kind of going through every single name and how many different matches they participated in. So again, just thanks to everybody that helps put on these.
Yeah, and you know, and thank you to you too, Fury, because I know you're a big part of making these happen as well. Well, there's the compass. As Rex tries to find us this map.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Fury, we know you do a ton of work, you know, behind the scenes, making sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, and that you know, events like this can go off without a hitch. And this one certainly did. This was a huge field of people, so I can't imagine how many cats had to be herded to make it all happen. But it was a great experience from front to back.
Appreciate that, but again, a lot of the credit I still put on the other admins of the team. Usually in tournaments like this, you're working a lot of different hats. On this one, I just had to wear one, so I'm totally thrilled with the work put in by everybody involved. And again, like I said, a lot of support staff doing it for love of the game and watching the matches, not get paid a thing to do it, and just thankful that everybody takes the time to takes time out of their busy schedule to help us out.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. Let's see. I'm trying to stall so that Rex can find this map, because
I'm trying, but I've got no bombs.
That room could have. Does that room have something else? Because the Triforce room likes to have.
Oh yeah, the Triforce room had something in it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You're a little behind to where I'm actually at.
Yeah, it's usually quite a bit behind, but yeah.
If we don't get it, I'll post it in the Discord for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I don't know how much more time we can kill going here. I mean, if there's anything, you know, I'll give you. I know Malkier, you just thanked a bunch of people, but
I need more meat.
Oh no! No. Oh gosh, there is a bait block in here somewhere.
Unless this is an item, I gotta transport. No, but it's the item. I need more meat.
Okay, well, you'll just have to post in the Discord wall. I'll get to laugh at it later. Appreciate that, Rex. But I'll let you each get one more call out that if you want one before we go ahead and close everything out.
I just want to say, Rex, thank you so much for a fantastic series, man. Well played. I'm really honored that I had you in my finals, and I hope we see each other again in the next tournament.
Yeah, I'm glad I finally got one off of you. Hopefully there's a couple more to come in the future, but it was fun, man. I just want to say to everybody out there trying to stir up the drama in chat, Malkier and I are great friends. We talk in Discord all the time, run BRs together. There's no animosity between us. I don't know where all that kind of chat was coming from, but we're all good. I just want to give a shout out, you know, to the late night crew in the Discord helping me out. Chatty, Druis, Crusher, Slammer, all those guys. And then some of the newer runners like Tall Maple, hoping to see you guys in the Rookie Rumble the next couple of years. And the same thing I say every time one of these kind of comes to the end. If you want to play this game, come out and play it. It's fun. Anybody will help you in the Discord. I watched on YouTube one day and decided I wanted to do it, and I was welcomed with open arms. And it's so much help from people, and anybody out there can do this.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah,
and
thank you.
Thank everybody for all the comms and all that stuff too. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much, PDXRex. And yeah, thank you to both of you. Congratulations to both of you. Malkier, our winner, Rex, our runner-up. What a great series. What a great tournament. BBQ, what a great night of us calling a race. I know this is my last race, so couldn't go out in a better situation.
Oh, same. This one was fun. This had a little bit of everything, which is great, which is a great way to wrap up this chunk of the tournament. There is one more match scheduled to happen in the tournament. It's happening Tuesday night
Kind of
between.
important.
Yeah, it's kind of for the championship, kind of a winner take all game 5 between Bogey and TA 909 Tuesday night, which will be awesome. But no, this was a ton of fun and great to work with you and with Adam on tracking.
Yep. Don't forget Adam.
Yep, can't forget Adam, because Adam is one of those people who is also new to the community but has done a ton of work throughout this tournament helping out, which has been great to see. But yeah, no, this has been a ton of fun. Great showing by both our runners tonight, and can't wait to see what happens from here.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the finals. I can't wait to see the Rookie Rumble. A lot of great stuff coming on. Make sure everybody knows when that finals match is. Bogey Smalls versus TA 909, 10 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday. Hope to see you all there. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for us. Yeah, so see you all at that next race, and have a great evening, the rest of you.
And don't forget to check the Discord. We will figure out what 7 looks like here in a little bit.
Absolutely, we gotta see this 7.
I'm working on it. I got to get money to buy meat.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, we got time.
Actually, head over. You know what? No, I can do you one better. Let's put that command in chat, and everybody can head on over and watch as he finds it on his live channel. So head on over to PDXRex as he finds the map for us, so we can find out what this level 7 looks like. Put this baby to rest. But yeah, other than that, I guess we'll just say good night, everybody. We'll see you at the next race.
Good night, guys. Thank you again. Much appreciated. Rexy, thank you.
No problem, my friend. It was fun.